Hey Leos, and welcome to your May 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. I hope you're doing really wonderful. Interesting messages coming up for you this month, Leo. I feel your energy strongly. I feel that you are getting more healthy energetically, and I feel that there's more energy to be used because it's easier to pick up on some of the messages. And I know, when the messages are really hard to pick up on or the messages feel hidden or difficult to articulate, it is always a sign to me that that particular sign just may not have that much energy to be working with, and not much is available to be picked up on in the first place. But that is not the case for you this month, as I feel the energy very strongly, and I feel you to be feeling quite strong too. I like most of the things that I see, although I will say the first thing that I'm hearing getting into your reading is we have to get real about something. We have to look at something for what it is, and we have to look at something for what it's been and be able to move forward with clear vision, okay? Something about the vision has been blurry, or about the way that we play something up, about the truth of a matter. Something about that has not been right, and I've got to really put that firmly out for you guys moving into this month, because there's something that's really not been right about how you've been looking at something, or about how something has been looking in your life, okay? Or something being seen. It's not the way necessarily that something is, but it's the way that something is being viewed. Something is being distorted. Like it's either a relationship that's gone really sour that you're convincing yourself is still good enough to be in, or a job that no longer gives you anything but you convince yourself it has to be in, or it could be something that's really good that you're convincing yourself that is bad. Don't freak out about it, Leos. It's not going to be all Leos, but I just want you to know that May is about getting clear. It's not about freaking out and being like, oh my gosh, I've not been looking at something for what it is, because there is an incredible amount of optimism that I feel from many of you. You're just trying to really look at things positively, or you're just really trying to make the best of a situation. But there's something that I just feel so strongly for all of you, that you have to get clear and get real with the way that something is in your life, and then through that you can make it that much better, or you can move forward with so much more clarity. Don't underestimate the things that can be healed this month for you, Leo. There's a lot there. I see you finally being able to get onto the path that you've wanted to be on for a while. Much more popularity, much more clarity, much more brightness coming into your life. Much more homeostasis, I feel. The body really gets balanced. And this is a thing coming up for most of the signs this month, is May. Ever since March, actually, we've been having a really good opportunity to balance out the body, to balance out the health, and to make sure that our problems are valid has been part of it, where no longer are we going to have, the same excuses of a bad diet, or the same excuses of not getting enough sleep. We're given opportunities over this month, and perhaps the next 2 months as well, to really get enough sleep, to really give ourselves what our bodies need, so we can get past anything physical and look towards the, deeper spiritual health or lack thereof. So you have a great opportunity to get healthy this month. You have a great opportunity for closure with the past. I love the way 6 of Cups looks in your reading. You have 6 and 7. So they're, you're reviewing the past, and you're reviewing how that's impacted your vision for the present. And I feel you to be making changes based on that. Some of you could be reaching out to someone from the past, or could be reached out to by someone from the past. And it does bring up decisions for you. There's an opportunity to reconnect with people here, and an opportunity to also, what do I want to say? Get a lot of energy from that and be able to process things in a new way. Although there is also 7 of Cups and 4 of Wands together. They're the only hiccup area for you, and 2 of Pentacles slightly. But be careful of how you play things up in your mind. There's a sense of things looking a certain way in your mind, but in reality they're really kind of not that way at all. And you just set yourself up for difficult, just difficult existential experiences when you're really firmly snapped into the true reality of the situation, and it doesn't add up, or it doesn't connect to what we thought it would be. And that's not going to be the case for all of you. Again, I don't love messages like that, because I can't project for you. Some Leos are not going to struggle with that. Some Leos are not going to have that problem. And on the other hand of that, so many Leos could also really find powerful manifestation ability here, and in the sense that they could have a clear vision, through having that clear vision and living up to that expectation and matching that, there can be a huge karmic healing. It can easily go that way too. But it's about that clarity first and foremost, and getting that, okay? Any other intuitive messages before I get into the week to week? You might not know something clearly this month, okay? That's, again, it's not the funnest thing to hear based on the previous messages, but it's going to be the process. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be the process of getting clear. So don't get mad at yourself if you're moving through May and you're like, oh my gosh, Sky said I've got to get clear, but I still don't understand what this is about. And that's a problem. It could take well into June to get completely clear. And there could be some trial and error involved with that. Two of Pentacles to me is the concept of trial and error. And with Eight of Pentacles nearby, there's a sense of like having to like get down and like really experience things for ourselves and like, you know, really proving that Seven of Cups right or wrong. You know, is this situation what I thought it was? Let me get into that and see. Is this situation what I thought it was? Let me get into that and see. And it's like through that experience, you really test your vision of things, like how you thought things would be. And then you also gain new health, new wisdom, and you come out with the Hierophant. Huge spiritual light bulb moments this month. Huge spiritual, you know, crossroads can open up, but what I love about the Hierophant crossroads, more so than like the Lover's crossroads, is that it's never that inconvenient. Like either way, you can go either way, and it all kind of leads back to center, and you get like the incredible spiritual messages with any direction. So you really can have a good growth regardless of what you do this month, but it could be that much better based on those small decisions. So anyway, Leo, let's go ahead and get into the week to week. Week number 1 of May 2019, you have Seven of Cups rooted down by Four of Wands reversed. This presents the problem. It's not going to be a problem for everyone. Let's say this presents the vision of how you want things to be, the vision of how you think things are. We have a bit of a Neptune energy coming up to me with that. So some of you are probably having a strong Neptune transit, or it's just a collective thing right now, and it truly is. This is where you see a certain thing a certain way, and that starts to get tested. That's as easily as I can put it. You can also see with Four of Wands reversed, for those of you who may have seen Aries reading, I just did that one. I talked a lot about Four of Wands reversed because they got that as well, and about how that kind of gives a vision. Again, kind of like with the Seven of Cups energy, it gives an end game. It shows you how you want to feel upon the success of something. It shows you how you want to see yourself when you finally get the promotion, when you finally buy the house, when you finally get the relationship. This is that vision that's generating. Like, this is how I will look. This is how I will feel when I get this thing, or when I accomplish this thing, when this desire comes true. That when that's in reverse, it says to me that that is a detriment. It says to me that your vision of how things need to look is actually chafing at your aura, or chafing at your energy. And adding Seven of Cups on top of that, it gives a sense of making this vision of how things could be into something quite existential, or into something quite draining. So draining. Seven of Cups to me is the penultimate energy of being drained. Again, we're putting all of our energy into something. Some of you are being too ambitious, I'll just say that. Some of you are pushing too hard with like an entrepreneurial endeavor, or too hard to prove yourself to some person or to get some relationship. You're trying way too hard. Way too much conscious energy expelled into some linear goal. And this was okay. This was okay back in like February and March. And that's when we needed to be linear. And we still can be here. We're just into May. Not until around August or September do you need to get less linear. But the thing is there's nothing achievable about the goals that some of you are setting. And this isn't all of you, but I just want to point that out, that some of you are setting unachievable goals, or some of you are setting yourself up to be upset in the future. That's not saying to not dream big. Dreaming big is fine. Having huge aspirations, there's no problem with that. It's good for Leo. Leo needs that. But some of you are attaching certain necessities to achieve them that make it a miserable goal to have. So I would just encourage you and challenge you to shake that up a little bit and get a little bit creative. How can I make the accomplishment or achievement of this goal something that is not going to drag me down to the depths of my life, you know? I like to always say to like clients and people that I work with, the biggest rock bottoms can be gotten at the very top of an ambition or the very top of a goal. That's oftentimes when we see a rock bottom, actually, is when we're really pushing for something. And this doesn't mean like a get rich quick, or like, we think of ambition and we think of like, oh, I'm going to get rich, or oh, I'm going to have elite status or whatever. But people can also have a huge ambition to dull their pain. People can have a huge ambition to, finally have a sexually healing experience. These types of ambitions are every bit as big as, like, oh, I'm going to make $2 million next year. And it is within those ambitions that people, or Leos right now, are kind of messing themselves up a little bit. We're really striving for something, and it's ending up being something that drains us more than it gives us, because we strive to be given. We strive to receive. We strive to overcome. And you're striving, Leo, to be sapped. You're striving to be drained. You're striving to be taken from with the way that some of you are setting up your goals. So it's just good to look at that here in the first week, because you see moving into the second week, Temperance rooted down by Queen of Wands, that there's so much healing opportunity there. You can so quickly, like the snap of the fingers, heal that goal and still pursue it. You know, you want the great relationship, or you want the huge promotion or the bonus. Nothing wrong with any of those things. Are you hurting yourself to achieve those things? Are you denying your body of what it needs to be healthy in the first place in the name of those things? Never can you achieve something and be satisfied with it when that is the case. And it is during this time in the second week that you can heal that strongly and responsibly and popularly as well. You can really be an example to other people. That's an interesting thing coming up for Leo. You are an example to other people, so watch out for what you do. Do you want to be an example to your children of what we were talking about in the first week of risking yourself, your sanity, your livelihood, your health for some kind of goal? That is a good thing. You know, a goal that is good, a goal that people would like for you to accomplish, that you would like to accomplish. Is that something you want to project and be an example of? Achieving it in that way. Second week comes in, you heal from that, you hydrate yourself, pull back a little bit. It's kind of like, you know, you leave the house, you remove one accessory. You Leo, need to leave the house removing one task of the day. You're being a little bit Virgo. You're being a little bit too sixth house. Pluto and Saturn are retrograde. We can become major workaholics. We can sign up for too much. We can commit ourselves to too much. Remove one thing if you can. Week number 3, Leo's 2 of Pentacles rooted down by 6 of Cups. I like it a lot, actually. Decisiveness about experiences of the past, weighing experiences of the past, finally making a decision and giving yourself closure for many of you. And for some of you, that does actually come through like getting closure from someone. Like you could see someone from your past reach out and give you some type of closure. And for some of you, that can also bring up questions. You're like, do I want to get back with this person? Do I want to try again? Do I want to, keep pursuing that? And there's no right or wrong answer there for a lot of you. Has the person changed? I always want you to like ask when you're deliberating whether or not to allow someone that you have trauma with in your life once more. Is there true change? Leo is great at identifying change in other people. Leo is great at knowing the truth. It's like the sun can't be denied truth. Even if people lie to Leo's face, they have great lie detectors. Leo and Scorpio, incredible lie detectors. So, do use that during that time. Do not let people convince you of something. Don't let people lie to your face. I feel like some Leos have been letting people lie to them. Like, you know that things aren't the way that people say, and you're not calling them out on it, and you're like making yourself believe it, and you're calling yourself crazy. Like, oh, I'm just being paranoid. They're not lying. I do sense that some of you might be being lied to. Don't let that freak you out. That's not all of you. But you know, a Leo knows when they're being lied to. Like, they know it really clearly. Week number 4, Ace of Swords rooted down by 8 of Pentacles reversed. I like that new mental energy, like new dexterity opening up. You see when that healing starts to happen in the second week, you start pulling back a little bit. You start knowing what you really need to be devoting your energy to, healing your body. That's when you can do things so much easier. That's when these big goals, these big, energy consumptive things become less consumptive. You know, it's easier for your body to do it. It's easier to do your work shift. It's easier to produce what you produce because there's more energy to work with. Also, again, very honed idea. Again, Ace of Swords, great lie detector energy, great truth-seeking energy, natural honesty. I feel it to be natural honesty energy for you. So do follow through on those gut intuitions and those things that you just know, like, okay, that person's lying, or okay, that person's being truthful. Wow, this person is being truthful to me. This honesty from them is very commendable. I think I'll keep that type of person in my life. It is that type of thing. The Hierophant is your central theme. There's a big awakening. There's a big light bulb to what honesty is in your life, to what goals are, to how you see people, how you see things in your life, and such an overcoming possibility, such an ability to ascend and rise up from that, and to really get the key to something that was locked off for you from a long time. You know, I've never... Or I've really struggled over the last few years to have honest people in my life. I've not been able to have healing relationships. I've really struggled with money. Now I have the key to unlock those doors. It's very possible for Leo in this month through allowing clarity and allowing themselves to clearly see how things truly are and accepting and following through on that clarity. Anyway, Leos, thank you so much for being here. I so enjoyed reading for you. Your likes, comments, and subscribes make my day. My name is Sky. For those of you who haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would. It's a very helpful way to support my channel. But if you'd like to support it more, if you've been watching for a while, you can check the description box below. I am on Patreon. You can give custom pledges to get more content over there, as well as these readings early and ad-free. If you would like to support the channel or this work in progress that is this channel, that is this constant channeling. Thank you so much. Your comments make my day. How are you doing? Let me know below. It's helpful to know whether my messages were accurate and how I can hone them in the future. We will be talking soon, Leo. Good luck. Check your sun, moon, rising sign. That's easy to find. Just navigate over to my channel. It's all there. And good luck in May. It's a great month for you. Incredibly eye-opening. Okay. Much love. Talk soon. Bye.